Welcome everyone, how's it going? Scramble here with another educational material for TickTick Trader. Today we're going to talk about best business model to generate a consistent business, because this is what a lot of the people feel in the space of trading, to be very consistent for a long period of time. This is not a model, this is not an activity itself in terms of trading where you have to hit the jackpot and then lose everything in the upcoming period. That's exactly not what the trader pushes. And of course, we are here to run a system that increases your probabilities, guys. So before we get started, for those of you that care about to be part of our and my trading community, feel free to join my Discord. The link is in the comments area. As well, if you care about max discounts on TickTick Trader prop firm, utilize the coupon code SCRAMBLE. Right now, you get, and you will always get, the maximum discount available by the platform, right? So coupon code can be utilized at the checkout when you purchase. Beautiful. There's right now 35% discount, excluding the 250K Zenith, which has no discount at the moment as I'm filming. This thing obviously can change, which is why we like to be updated on the promotional campaigns from the Discord. Let's get into the business model, guys, because this is why you came to watch this video. Here we are. Let's put it this way. It is a system which allows you to have a very, very diversified activity, because you'll see it requires from you a lot. It involves 5 accounts, right? So in order for this system to function, you actually need 5 accounts. All the 5 accounts must be out of the same account type, such as the 250K or the 150K. I'm definitely not suggesting you to purchase the 100K, right? It's, totally bad in terms of the way it's priced and whatever, right? So the example is going to follow the 250K, but you can pretty much go by any other type as well. What we have to do is run copy trading on 3 accounts. This is very important. And the rest should be traded fully separated. So 3 accounts out of the 5, we do copy trading. And then we do 1 totally separated. And then the last one is totally separated as well. This is a trading model which actually involves 1 type of a trade under the 3 copy traded, another type of the trade into the single account, that is, and the last account is another type of a trade as well. Which means you don't trade on the single accounts what you traded under a copy trading conditions. You don't open up the same trade during the same market conditions, during the same market moments. You make sure you open your trade, let's say, in the first category, which is the 3 copy traded accounts, without touching the other category, the other 2 categories of trades you gotta do. First, you finish with a category, and then you move to the next category. The next category involves a single account. And the last category involves the last account. So you have 3 different categories of trading, if that makes sense. Very important. One involves 3 accounts, the other involves 1 account each. That's why I said you have to trade everything in these categories fully separated from each other. This is opening the doors basically by increasing your chances of success, especially for a payout. Because the business tells me that I should trade the 3 copy traded accounts for a target of 7 to 8 days until my payout threshold is achieved, right? So this is a model which involves less than 10 days, which is the traditional mark. And that kind of tells me it has a bit of a speed into the process. It has a bit of a acceleration, right? People enjoy that. And of course, if you master the 7-8 days trading for touching this payout targets, you are going to have a massive advantage on the long run, because the number of payouts you're going to get will be, crazy. 250K has a payout threshold of 12,500. It's 5%, right? The payout thresholds are set at 5% based on your account size for all the accounts. The number should not scare you that it's 12,500, because you also have a 12,500 max loss, right? So the numbers should not scare you at all. You just work differently with the number of contracts. And that's where things can be nicely coordinated, right? So you should consider, a profit, because this is what it tells us, between 7 to 8 days to touch that payout threshold. That kind of tells me I have to make anywhere between 1,785 as low as 1,065 per day. I have to average between those numbers to achieve my target. Keeping in mind the MDL, which stands for max daily loss, is going to be at $6,250, right? $6,250 where you only have to produce 1,500. It's actually a decent ratio. Obviously, you don't need to go for the MDML, but for those of you that are afraid, well, you have a great ratio, fellas, between the target and the MDNL level. I mean, for the trade and for your account to go in that side, in that direction, trades must be terrible during that day for that number to be achieved. 150K tells us with the $7,500 payout that you should focus with 1,075 as low as $940 per day. The max daily loss is 3,250 here, which is why I've been telling people the 250K account. I have a video about it comparing the 250 versus 150. Why 250 is more comfortable. There is a very clear explanation, and it's proved mathematically why the 250 is more comfortable. This is also why a lot of the people bought a 250 account. Now it's not discounted at the time I'm filming. It might be discounted at the time you're watching this video, which is why you want to try the coupon code Scramble on every purchase. This is giving you the maximum allowed discount by the platform itself, right? So that's the 3 copy traded accounts. We should focus on such numbers. But the other category of one and the next category of one should focus on a conservative approach, aiming at least for one payout. That is basically the target with them, which kind of generates consistently fuel for account purchases. We use those 2 categories, 1 and 1, for this purpose, to make sure we get at least a payout which allows us to get basically a new set of accounts whenever it's needed. Because with a new set of accounts, you can focus on payouts that will be, 10,000, 9,000, 12,000, depends on the account size. But the idea is that you also want to have a form of trading in your business, which is a bit of acceleration. At the same time, you care about having constant fuel to be able to purchase new accounts if needed. Again, if needed. But that is my point here. That 1-to-1 accounts are used for a defensive approach, which might be 10, 12 days, 13, 14 days, definitely minimum 10 days of trading. As numbers and targets, you should set yourself daily for those 2 categories of 1 and 1. Like I told you, they are also traded separately from each other, which means when you open up a trade, until you close a trade for the one, you don't deal with the other. Right? So this means 3 specific total different trades. One that involves the 3 copy trading, the other one that involves an account, and the last one that involves the last account. This way you diversify your trading activity, guys, and allows you basically to be, increasing your chances. Because even a single payout for a 250K, it's $4,000 until December 15th. Then we get back to the, traditional 90 to 10 profit split, which means $3,600. $3,600 is, perfect enough for the usual discount they have to allow you to purchase many accounts on the big size as well, right? So that is giving you power to purchase. This is where we are, guys, under such business model, which, has been working for some of my students very, very well. The worst case scenario here is just like I said, a single payout, of course. But the chances, because we talk about probabilities and chances here, we, are possible to do, 5 copy trading accounts and run with that. But when you lose it on all. So your chances are not increased with that. Your chances are actually with that requiring a very good accuracy rate in your trading performance. And if that is not happening, then you should not play against yourself. If you know that's not happening, you should not play against yourself. You should not consider that I'm going to feel lucky today and just, copy trade all the 5 accounts and go with it like that. You can always form a specific model and a strategy that will allow you basically to keep yourself, with at least a payout that is minimally needed for you to buy a new round of accounts, and then go basically, the big money is actually being made when you get your 3 accounts to the payout. That's where the big money is made, because you get the 10,000 or even more than 10,000 and such levels, and that takes the business to a whole different level. If you got $10,000 payout after 8 days of trading, that is beautiful. That is definitely beautiful, guys. Think about it. You do that 10 times in a year, which wouldn't be difficult at all. It's definitely possible. You need to be doing it a single time a month, and you're more than $100,000 in a year, right? From scalping, from day trading, and from acting in the right direction. So there is a lot to be produced. And this is the consistent business model approach that I am sharing with you with educational purposes. If you have questions, if you want to find out more, how does the consistency work? We have videos on my channel. What are other systems as well that are trying to force and maximize numbers? I talk about it on my channel. If you want to see comparison between other prop firms and TickTick Trader, I have that on my channel as well. There's a lot of the videos that I posted trying to educate and participate for your accurate journey. It's all about the probabilities, chances, and the reason I'm here is to make sure that, I kind of increase your chances to get to your targets and goals with that specific, out of the box model of thinking. Enjoy, guys. Have a great time. Let me know any questions in the comments area. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and once again, for those of you that enjoyed, feel free to get your accounts from TickTick Trader. They have 2 different platforms right now, the Project X, which is great, and the Trade-Evade, which is also fine, which works to be connected with Ninja or TradingView, direct account on Trade-Evade, or the Project X. We have the 3 different accounts available. You want to add to your basket, get to your basket, and simply utilize the coupon code SCRAMBLE, which will allow you to get access to the maximum discount available. If you don't have an account at TickTick Trader, you want to sign up from the link in the comments area. All the other details are in the comments area. We'll talk to you soon, fellas. Have a beautiful time and take care.